So, what does the impact of relationship abuse and mental health have in common? Or how does the effect of relationship abuse have in mental health? Just recently, if you're on social media, like I've been on social media, there's been very disturbing videos that we have been exposed and saw of someone in relationship abuse. And while seeing those videos, and you've probably seen it over and over again, this type of thing goes on all the time. It's just now, many times, this time we got a chance to see a glimpse of it happening. And then sometimes, if you be honest, you might have been exposed and seen things like this happen personally or being part of it. And so we have to recognize that it have seeing these type of videos of someone actually being involved in relationship abuse and what triggers that it can cause within yourself as a person. If you're a person that have been through a relationship abuse or domestic abuse before, those triggers that is causing within yourself, the trauma that you experience yourself, or if you have known someone who encountered that, those triggers that it is causing with you. And and so recognizing those triggers and knowing what to do with those triggers. So I'm going to read briefly what is relationship or domestic violence abuse. Some of the symptoms is having unexplained injuries, whether there's bruises, marks, and there's not enough a way your explanation explain how you receive those injuries. It does not line up with it. Meaning you having physical symptoms such as you might be having broken bones, injuries. Um, a big thing, emotional part of it, where a person is now start experiencing low self-esteem because of like, feeling critical of themselves. They are feeling self apology, having fear and anxiety and worry and nervous because you feel like you're walking on eggshell, not knowing what you said, do, or your response, how the person gonna react towards you. A person might have symptoms of dealing with depression, being sad, crying, withdrawal from family and friends, hypervigilance, being very watchful, on edge, maybe feel like you isolated to yourself, avoid contact. And so while we as a society have seen different videos that come out recent, I want to encourage you if you know someone who are or you is this person dealing with domestic abuse in a relationship is to seek out help. And whether there's national resources or local resources to seek out help. Some of the national resources is National Domestic Violence Hotline, and I'll be putting this in the description. The National Sexual Assault Hotline, the National Alliance of Mental Health, um, National Center for Victims of Crime, and the Crisis Line. And so, and not only that, but your local counselors and therapists in the area is to reach out to talk to someone. If seeing these videos is coming out, if it's even a trigger to you to talk to a therapist, if it is a trigger about something you have encountered in your past or current, you know, to talk to someone to cope with this. But in no way is relationship domestic violence is good. In no way. Whether the same partner or opposite sex, it does happen. And many times, we hear about it, but when you now, it happens in all society, no matter what classification of someone, it does happen. And while it's been shining light on it even more recent, this thing go on consistent. And so I want to encourage you to, if you are triggered by these videos, the video that came out, to seek out help. If you watching the videos and it bring out things that in yourself that you have encountered in your past that you truly haven't dealt with, talk to a therapist. If you are a person that is a victim of this, that this go on behind doors, get help. And of course, if you are the person who are doing this to others, you definitely need to seek professional help. See you next time with Talks with a Therapist. I'm your host, Felicia Cameron, a licensed clinical social worker for the great hospitality state of Mississippi. Thank you.